Hey everyone, and welcome to my home studio. I recently began a new study called The Wilderness by Messenger International or messengercourses.com with John and Lisa Bevere. And just diving into the beginning of this particular lesson, it was something I thought I could share with a lot of people that may be going through a different season of life, especially right now. Sometimes we go into the wilderness or different seasons of life when we don't necessarily expect it. But what's incredible is what God can show us through it. From the book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 3, verse 1, it says, "To everything there is a season, a time for every purpose under heaven." The wilderness, what I've been learning in my own life, I began a new season at the beginning of the year. Not going to say I wasn't kicking and screaming along the way, but some incredible things that God's been showing me is how to trust Him and how to search after Him more than anything else. I would identify myself as a musician, identify myself by my job, identify myself by a lot of different things. And what God is showing me is that my identity is found in Him. So even as I was walking through, and I'm still currently walking through this season, some of the things that God is showing me was what the wilderness was not through this lesson. And what was incredible is that it spoke directly to the very things that the enemy was trying to fill my head with. One of the things, the wilderness is not God's punishment of disapproval. Although there's been a lot of bad decisions in life and we try to rebound from them, or I try to rebound from them, I'm not in the wilderness because God disapproves of something. The wilderness is not God's abandonment. He says in His word, He will never leave you nor forsake you. The wilderness is not being put on hold until it can use you. That was a big one for me. I kept thinking, because of the decisions I made in my life, I was in this season until God could use me. But the truth is that God wants to use you right now and wants to use me right now in this season. And then the next season, He'll continue to use me as I go. It's just He wants to show me something particularly in this season. And the wilderness is not defeat. It is because you're in a dry place, because God may not seem near. This is not a place of defeat. It is something that God wants you to go through in order to learn more about yourself or about Him. So in studying this, I came across an older worship song that I absolutely love and wanted to share that with you, because in the season, the number one thing I've been learning about God and what God is trying to show me is that all my trust needs to be in Him. Again, it can't necessarily be in music. It can't be in my job. It has to be about who Christ is. Christ has to be enough. Now, He allows my job, He allows music, He allows the other things I do in my life to glorify Him, to be avenues that make Him known. But ultimately, that can't be my identity. So here's a song called "Christ is Enough." Christ is my reward and all of my devotion. Now there's nothing in this world that could ever satisfy. Through every trial, my soul will sing, no turning back. I've been set free. Christ is enough for me. Christ Everything I am is in you. Everything I need. Christ, my all in all, the joy of my salvation. And this hope will never fail, 'cause heaven is our home. Through every storm, my soul will sing, Jesus is here. To God be the glory. Christ is enough for me. Christ is enough for me. And everything I am is in you. Everything I need. I have decided to follow Jesus. No turning back. No turning back. I have decided to follow Jesus. No turning back. No turning back. The cross before me, the world behind me. No turning back. No turning back. The cross before me, the world behind me. No turning back. No turning back. Christ is enough for me. Christ is enough for me. Everything I am is in you. Everything I need. Christ is enough for me. Christ is enough for me. And everything I am is in you. And everything I need. I have decided to follow Jesus. No turning back. No turning back. I have decided to follow